Good day everyone, welcome to Educate Yourself. So in this session, we are discussing a little more about the PHP syntax, then to the main concept, comments on PHP. So in the previous session, we have told that it is mandatory to use the semicolon when you write a single line code in the PHP. Why? Because this is a case sensitive language. So let's see how this is done or how we can find this language as a case sensitive one. In PHP, keywords like if, else, while, echo, etc. and the classes, functions and user defined functions are not case sensitive. Okay, so PHP is case sensitive, but for these cases it is not so. In the case of if, else, while, echo, classes, functions, user defined functions, etc. are not case sensitive. Let's see how it works here. So we defined our HTML document type, then root tag and also the body tag. So we directly defined a PHP script inside, and this is to output the written things inside the echo keyword echo. So as you can see that the messages are same, but the thing here is each and every line has started with different letters or different lines of different types of keywords for the same echo. So all you need to do is just write it and just execute it, and you will find the difference why this PHP is a case sensitive. But in the case of these variables, this case sensitivity issues. Okay, so many cases like this, keywords, classes, functions, etc. PHP is not case sensitive, but for the variables inside the PHP, they are case sensitive. So let's get into the PHP comments. So as you know that a comment in PHP is a line that is not executed as a part of the program. This is not an executable line in a program. Okay, its only purpose is to be read by someone who is looking at the code. Okay, so the purpose behind this line is to understand the user or the one who read the code, for what purpose the coming lines or the codes means or does. Okay, so this PHP comments can be done or can be written in several ways. Commenting can be done in several ways. Single line comments are there, multiple line comments are there, as well as using comments to leave out part of the code. Okay, so you can use the comments for single line, multiple lines, and also in this mixed cases too. So let's see how. Firstly, you know that comments are simply for what? Simply to understand. The one who reads the code should understand what each lines or each section of the code describes or went to. Okay, so like that, let's get into the first one, single line comments. This PHP, so we started with our PHP code, and this is one example or one method to define a comment. Also this hash is another symbol that represents a comment. So these are the two different representations, and afterwards you can write anything that will make sense about the codes that is written beneath it. Okay, so this is a single line comments. Wherever you need to add a comment in your code, all you need to do is just represent first like this, then start writing what it means or what it going to do there. Then for the multiple line comments, you can use this thing, because since it is multiple line, you will get into different lines simultaneously. Okay, so you need different lines together to implement or to understand one simple idea. So for that you will need different lines or multiple lines. So you can use this representation, one slash and star, and the same thing here too. Don't write it inversely, just first slash then star and repeat like this. Okay, don't change these things. this is very mandatory, then only it will consider it as a comment. So for the multiple lines, it's mandatory to use this kinds of symbols and other than these two. Okay, this is are always used for the single line comments. When you need to add just a single line comment, you can use these two representation and then write your comment. And for the multiple line cases, that is, this is a multiple line comment that spans over multiple lines. For that cases, you can use these slash star symbols like this. And using the comments to leave out the part of the code, that means you can leave out the parts along with the comments. Let's see how this is done. As you can see, we defined our PHP here, and we have seen that this representation is for, this is just a single line comment, and here it is written like you can also comment to leave out a part of a chord, so or a line. So you can see here ampersand x is equal to 5. That means this variable is now value having 5, and inside that you can see a comment representation, and inside you can see plus 15. That means this will not add it with 5. Why? Because it is inside the comment. Okay, so it will not represent, or it will not add up with the 5. It will just remain like that. And what is the next thing here? It's plus, so it will add this value after this plus with the 5. That means you will get a value 10 here, because the inner value is actually commented like this. When is actually this comments works? When you are coding for a grade project and all. That means in all such cases, in all, even a single function or a single set of codes should be defined very well and should be commented like this, and that can easily be understood even if you review that code once again or by some other, and that will make them easy or as easy to make changes out there. You not to just read one by one out all that, just you want to go through these comments and get that part wherever you need to this improvements or corrections and all. So that is the main advantage of using these comments. So these are the simple and quite general methods that we are using. Thank you.